For those of you that know me, you are aware that I'm a very optimistic person. My choice of being optimistic and positive was not made overnight. It took a lot of hard work by my parents to ensure that my environment was positive, and this acted as a very good platform to kickstart my life. That is why it is of paramount importance when it comes to our kids, who are our hope for the future, to have a positive mindset. Tonight, I have with me a family therapist, Dr. Brown, who will share with us on how to raise positive kids in a negative world. So stay glued to your seat, we'll be right back. Welcome back. We are looking at how to raise positive kids in a negative world. Welcome, Dr. Brown.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your new book. Define a negative world.
A negative world is a world full of evil, full of obstructing things, obstructing especially to the children.
You did mention in your book that the television, the internet, as well as the video games are contributing factors to enhancing a negative world for our kids. So how can a parent have a positive approach to this negative world?
All the parents can do is to, they must know how or mind how they raise their children. The movies they buy and the movies they watch, because children, in most cases, they concentrate much on what their parents are doing. So they tend to copy. So the parents, for that matter, must be aware of that factor.
That's very good. So then, what message do you have for the parents out there? Because you do know that 90% of what the kids learn is by what they see. So how can parents out there be good examples to their children?
All I can say is the movies they bring home, they must know that is productive to their children. And even anything that they bring to their children, they buy for their children, it must make sense. Must be something that will help the children also to learn the positive things, because we are talking about positive things, to change the negative world.
Thank you very much, Dr. Brown. I must say you've executed yourself exceptionally well.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back for more information on where you can get Mr. Brown's new book. As a parent, you are indeed a role model to your child, and I'm wishing you a very successful journey in instilling the positive mindset in them. You can get Dr. Brown's new book, Raise Them Right, in all bookhold outlets countrywide. Or you can log on to makingthedifference.com for a free copy. Coming up next week, we are looking at 11 ways on how you can boost your child's self-esteem. Good night. 5 years ago, the international community agreed and signed up to the United Nations Millennium Declaration. Zambia was not an exception. The promise made then was to ensure that all countries in the individual states would attain the 8 Millennium Development Goals, which are the MDGs. Tonight's focus is on the second MDG, which is achieving universal primary education. This target, beyond a shadow of doubt, is very important for a country like Zambia in eradicating extreme poverty as well as attaining economic independence. Tonight, I have with me Mr. Muhango from UNICEF, who will share with us the current achievements as well as successes in achieving this goal. So we'll be right back. Welcome back. Tonight's focus is on the second MDG, achieving universal primary education. Welcome, Mr. Muhango.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Muhango, why is universal primary education important in a country like Zambia?
Universal education is important for the fact that all the children must know how to read and write. Our forefathers didn't know how to read and write. That's why we have faced problems in understanding issues which is relating to global things. So it is very important for now that everyone or every child knows how to read and write, so that he or she will be able to stand up for their own family.
Talking about challenges, Mr. Muhango, we are actually facing challenges, more especially among the girl child, where there are a number of dropouts in schools due to child labor and early pregnancies, definitely. So what are you doing with UNICEF to ensure that children do realize that actually education is their human basic right?
UNICEF has availed about $60 billion to make sure every primary school around Zambia employ a psychologist. In other words, in every province where there is primary school, they are going to have employees in the form of psychologists who will be talking to the children, encouraging them to why education is important and not to give up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mhando.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your evening. Take a look at the community work that UNICEF has been doing in order to achieve this target. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is indeed possible that we can achieve universal primary education in Zambia. I will leave you with an inspiration by Margaret Mead, who says, never doubt that a small group of educated people can change the world. Our children can change the world, and you can be part of that change by ensuring that your children in the home are educated. Remember, you educate a child, you educate the world. Good night.